Hey there, and welcome to day 4 of our 5-day challenge. And today I'm really excited about this video because we're going to talk about taking the breaks. I've kind of been mentioning that off and on. And this was one of the most important things, or it seemed like the biggest transformation or result that my homeschooling moms got in the Homeschool Moms Wake Up Productive program. They loved these breaks. So I just want to mention, if you watch this video and you think, wow, this could really help my friend, and maybe they have, maybe they're fighting an illness, and trying to homeschool or whatnot, or maybe they have special needs kids. They just have a lot on their plate. Maybe when you talk to them, they just seem like they're just surviving, or they're a full-time caregiver. There's been a couple comments here in the threads of you gals being full-time caregivers. Wow, I'm so glad you're here because you really need this, And I just wanted to thank Carrie. Carrie Miller Zielinski, I hope I'm saying your last name right. She was telling me that we were talking back and forth this morning, and all of a sudden this phrase came to my mind as we were talking about breaks. And I told her, you need to take like little mini vacation moments. And it was like an aha moment for me, mini vacation moments. That's what these breaks are. And because it's funny when I start bringing this up to moms, they're not used to thinking like this. And, they're still telling me, well, I need to get up early and I need to do, A, B, and C task. And I'm like, no, you're missing the point. You need to have the morning ritual is its very own mini vacation hour that starts out our day. Okay. So I think when I put it like that, hopefully the light went on and she was like, yeah, what would I do on vacation? I would be looking for those great, relaxing, wonderful, spa candles, just all of that, relaxing. And that's what you want to go for. So that's that morning ritual, has a lot of that in it. Of course, it's got the other parts where you got to get ready and all that, but it's all full of that like vacation stuff, the candles are lit, you're loving this. Maybe it's like I talked about the adult coloring book, that you love, or it's a gratitude journal, whatever, this stuff that you would probably do on vacation. That's where your mind needs to go. And so then we're talking about the breaks, right? And those are the little mini vacation moments all throughout the day. So basically what happens is we get going and, we've had our morning ritual and then we get into doing tasks and stuff. And I mentioned yesterday, what scientifically happens in our body is it's like something called our circadian rhythm. And we have about enough energy for like 2 hours of work, maybe longer, depending on people's energy level. And then we just start to get tired. Our body naturally comes down. So what you have to start doing is paying attention to your body. And when you start to feel a little tired, when you feel tired, that's when you go on a little mini vacation moment, okay? Or a little break. And so basically some of the ones that I do is I'll just go and sit down in my favorite chair in my living room. And sometimes I'll catch a little bit of news, or, if I really need to be restful, and I'll set my timer. I'll set a timer for 20 or 30 minutes. Sometimes I might feel really tired because maybe I skipped a break and I got to set it for 30 or 40 minutes, but you just kind of learn to read your body. But I'll set my timer and I'll start that and I'll just completely unplug. So it's a little mini vacation moment, right? And moments, and you just unplug. And so you're going to have to discover what works for you best here. And, what's great is if you can do power naps, 20-minute power naps. and just completely unplug and rest. And now those of you with little kids and dealing with kids and all that, it takes some creativity, maybe talking to the kids, maybe having older kids help with the younger kids for mom's little mini vacation moment, okay? But they'll get used to seeing this as you kind of let them know, and those of you with really little kids, it may be all about the nap time. And, you got to get much more creative when they're real little to find these little moments for yourself. But I'm telling you, it is just an integral part of being productive. When you can have that little mini vacation moments, you come back refreshed and ready to go. And that's what makes you get more done. So basically something that I do as well that really helped me through my illness was sometimes I'll do breathing, and sometimes I only have 5 minutes. Maybe you're someplace and you're waiting to pick up the kids from an activity or something, and you've got 5 minutes. So what I would do is I would sit back, and I do these breathing techniques because it's really kind of a science. There was a doctor that talked about one of the best things you can do for the health of your body is getting the oxygen in there and just breathing, just getting the oxygen in, moving through your body. And it just does so many things for your system. And I have found this to be so true. But what I do is I take in a deep breath for like 4 seconds, and I let my stomach blow out so I don't just raise up my shoulders, and then I just 7 seconds out. Real slow, okay? So you just kind of do that, and I do like 3 of those or 5 of those, or or maybe I do it all through that 5 minutes, and it just does wonders to just rejuvenate you. Maybe you've only got a few minutes, but it's that little mini vacation moment. And these are amazing what they do. And I think it was one of the key things for my homeschool moms that they just said, wow, I couldn't believe what that did for me, is what they were telling me. So that's great. And then I'll tell you, my son Luke, I'll give you an idea of how this can work for your kids. He's 17, and he just started taking some classes at a school down the road here, and one of them is physics, okay? So yesterday was his first day, and we got up really early and had this, and just went for like 6 or 7 hours straight, just doing stuff. And I tried to make sure and take my breaks, but he got home, and I told him he was going to have some downtime after that, because I knew enough that he needed a little mini vacation moments, and he did. But then when he came back to start to do some of his homework, he was just falling asleep. So I just stopped him and I said, get your butt in there and take a nap. And I set the timer for like 25 minutes, but I told him, take a nap, because I knew he was not going to be able to really be productive unless he took care of what was going on in his body. So he did that, and then he woke up and kind of got himself up and going, and within about 15 minutes or so after waking up, he was just like a new kid, So it's so important to start to pay attention to our bodies and go after these very productive breaks. And like I said, this can be a very key thing that can help your kids get more done as you teach them how to do this. And like I said, we go more in depth on how to translate this from mom to the kids and teach them this in that 5-week program. It's hard to do in these little 10-minute videos in 5 days, but I wanted to just kind of pass that along to you and just let you know what a big deal these are. So basically, I'm showing you how to have little mini vacation moments all throughout the day, if that makes sense. So your assignment for today is to create your own mini vacation moment. Stop and think about, gosh, what would I do? To really completely unplug. And, it's great to listen to some soothing music. Maybe whatever it is you can think of that super relaxes you. Maybe it's just simply taking that cat nap, going through those breathing exercises. Tell me what those mini vacation moments can be for you. And you can take several throughout the day. You begin to pay attention and watch your body and figure out what it needs You can take 5 or 6 throughout the whole day. But I promise you, this is where doing less helps you get more done. And it really is true. So in the comments, go to day 3 in that thread, or day 4, sorry. I'm getting my days all mixed up. Day 4 in the thread. We already did day 3. Day 4 in the thread. And tell me what your mini vacation moment, what that is. Create like a little mini, and it could be 10 minutes, 15, 20, whatever. And it will just make a huge difference. And like I said, if you think, oh my gosh, there are some friends I can think of now, I wish I would have told them about this challenge, you can still tell them, send them the link that you have, and they will get an email that has all of the videos at the bottom. So yeah, let them know. They can still jump in here and get a lot of the benefit. So go to that day 4 thread and put in your own mini vacation moment, and I will see you tomorrow.